Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Acer, and we've got three new, I say new in quotations because all of these are retools of existing blades. Three, new from Hasbro at least. We got Antler Stag, we got Wriggle Kraken, and Fort Hornet. And like I said, they're all retools. You got a retool of Cerberus Flame, which isn't even out yet for the Hasbro market, which is really funny. We got the retool first. Then we got Wriggle Kraken, which is a retool of Wizard Arc. And then we got Fort Hornet, who is a retool of Hell's Reaper. So, honestly, I'm a big fan of, the design on all of these. Even if the part selection on all of them, as a whole, is a little, could be better, could be worse. There's a couple of bangers, a couple of really stinky parts, but I mean, that's just every release in general. You're not always going to have a winner, but I definitely think these are worth your time picking up, especially if you're just, looking for something new and interesting. These are all going to be really cool. Alright, first up out of the box, we're going to be taking a look at Antler Stag, and starting with the lock chip, which is, Stag. It's got a really nice, I like the yellow on it, and I really do dig the art for Stag as well. It looks really, I can't zoom in that much more to show, but it looks really nice. And then you get the blade, which is antler, because I guess it looks like a bunch. Yeah, you can see it's supposed to represent the antlers you would find on the deer and on the stag. And again, this is a retool of the flame wheel, or flame blade, found for Cerberus Flame. And for the assist blade, since this is CX, you got Bumper, which originally released on Perseus Dark. And to put them together, you just kind of do it like this. Make sure they align properly so it locks like that. You take your lock chip, put it in there, and then if you have your CX locking tool, you just take this, put it in, and give it a nice little twist. If you don't have the locking tool for the CX stuff, you can just take the bit of whatever blade you're using and just kind of do it like that. It does the exact same thing, but I mean, yeah, they're not really that hard to put together. You could probably do it with your hands if you really wanted to try to do it a certain way, but really your best bet's going to be using something like this that came with Pegasus Blast, and I think one came in the deck set for Shark. Alright, next up for the ratchet, we got 260, and I come around a lot on 260. It's one of my favorite attack ratchets to use for attack combos, especially with this nice purple, and it looks like a dark blue on it, I want to say. In the lighting, it looks like a dark blue-ish color. The only concern that you would ever have with 260 is it's very burst prone, because it's more square shaped, and also it kind of protrudes down a little bit. Doesn't really sit flush to the entire ratchet. And this one, it feels solid. And then for the bit, we got High Needle, and I really, really don't need any more of these. It could have been something better. I don't know, they could have given us Kick or something, but the full combo on Antler Stag, at least aesthetically, looks pretty cool, but the combo itself is going to be very burst prone. Although, really funny thing is I actually really dig Bumper on the flame wheel, so this is already a really aesthetically pleasing combo. It's just finding better parts. So we got two more to look at. We'll take a quick look at those, and hopefully I like them as much as I like how this looks, but hopefully better parts, And next up, we've got Wriggle Kraken, and we're again starting with the lock chip. We got Kraken, however you want to pronounce it. And this is another one where I really dig the art. I like the squinty eyes from the Kraken, where he's just I know what you're doing. Know what you're doing behind closed doors. Then also, we have the main blade, which is Wriggle for some reason. I don't know why they went with that. But you got the really cool tentacle looking detail. I want to assume, these little what look like slits are eyes. It's actually a lot of really cool detail put into this, despite it being one of my least favorite CX blades. And then for the assist blade, we get a nice pink version of Slash. So yeah, we'll real quickly put this together, take a look at that. The combination of the main blade and assist blade is pretty something. I'm not too crazy about the color scheme matching here. It's very gaudy and very bright. which normally I don't like the really bright colors anyways, but this here is just like a whole lot of color mismatch. Like, did someone at Hasbro just throw a color scheme at the wall to hope something stuck, or did they let, like, I don't know, somebody who thinks they know colors and like color matching, and I don't like it. But moving on to the Ratchet, we got 385, and that's one of my least favorite parts because this is all like essentially spring tension the way it locks in. So usually it just feels like, you know, it doesn't have like a secure sound when it locks in. It just kind of has like a Play-Doh feel to it, which, I mean, this one feels better than most, but it's still 385. You're not going to find much use out of it. And the bit is Orb, and Orb is fine. It's okay. Like, it's got decent stamina, but you're very prone to, like, tilting and scraping once you get knocked over. Like, you're still better off on, like, Ball or maybe Free Ball, but putting it together like this, like, what I don't really like is how you have, like, the pink, like, the bubblegum pink everywhere, and then you get to, like, the top, and it's, like, the blue and the green. Like, where's the cohesion? Like, this has really good color cohesion all around. Like, you just have, like, this little, like, bright yellow to make it pop, and then maybe it wouldn't have been so egregious if the art for the Kraken had a lot more, like, pink or red to it. But, I mean, parts-wise on this one, like, Slash is really good. You could probably use the Arc Blade, or Wriggle Blade. It's basically Arc. But, I mean, it's kind of a whatever for a stamina type. It's not going to be the best, but maybe the parts all around will find a place at a new home somewhere. Moving on to the last in this new wave for Hasbro exclusives, at least, we've got Fort Hornet. Starting with the Hornet, it's probably the most basic of all of them. It kind of reminds me of like what you would find for like the school's mascot logos you'd see all over the place. That's really how I think Antler Stag also looks too. Like, it's not a bad look at all. I kind of like it since Takara's leaning more into the idea of like sports for Beyblade. Like, I think they're actually pushing it to be a major sport in Japan, and everywhere else in the world is just kind of like, it's a toy, and Takara's like, no, it's a sport. But moving on to the Fort Blade, it's Fort or Fortress? Fort Hornet, I think. It's not Fortress, it's Fort. Okay, so Fortress is still on the table despite them being the same thing, and this one probably is my favorite of the three. And also, somebody please explain to me why these three specifically were so hard to get. Like, Reaper Incendio has been out for a decent bit of time, and at least at my stores, like all 5 or 6 Walmarts and 2 Targets, like, they've been pretty flush with Incendio and Arc. The only one I could see that really would have made the most sense to be gone a lot is this guy, because we don't have Cerberus. Granted, these are both random booster prizes, so this being a retool of a random booster prize and scarcity initially is probably what drove it, you know. And then for the Assist Blade, we got Round. So this is honestly puts it pretty close to the manga combo that we saw for Reaper Incendio in one of the last chapters, or really a couple chapters ago, whenever Bird had taken on Lance and tied with him. So, I mean, like, combo of this is pretty interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, the colors are even worse matching than Wriggle Kraken. Like, there's no color cohesion, so at least they leaned into it a little bit. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. The Ratchet is 760, and finally, a Gatorade 760. And this one feels pretty solid. Like, this is just a chunk. Where's the other side to make this burger, though? But nah, for the bit, we got Taper? It's Taper. I was like thinking like high taper, like no, it's just Taper. And honestly, I kind of wish it would have come with Kick, but I guess since Kick is like a variation of Taper of sorts, like putting it together like this, it definitely looks like a fort or fortress. It's really cool, but I don't know. Like all of these all together, like I hope everyone who had bought these did not have to suffer the dog shit Toy Wiz pricing that was up on Amazon for a little bit, and I hope everyone is able to find these in person very soon. Definitely pick them up if you can find them, because there's a lot of like great parts variation in here, like especially on these two. Kraken, you know, you can take it or leave it because Slash is already like available on Drawn Brave, and every other part on this is kind of like whatever. But like these other two, the only other way I think in Hasbro we can get 760 is the Leon Crest and Sphinx Cowl 2-pack. And then Round is decent for stamina and attacking. And then like Antler Stag is just a pretty good pickup all around, except for High Needle. Like it's the only part on this I don't like. And then this one is just kind of awkward because it's like the parts don't really mesh all that well together. Like they don't match super great. So I mean, they'll find their home somewhere, and I hope you guys are able to find these at MSRP. Don't pay for more than MSRP. Don't pay over that. Whatever you do, save your wallets. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month with your life. Hopefully you guys enjoy the reviews, and maybe I'll do some more test battles really soon. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!